Looking back, this was the beautiful part. This was the exhilarating part. I didn't know what was to come. I had no idea that I was going to be off trail for weeks with an injury. I don't know how else to describe this, but it feels like my body is finally, clicking. I mean, I didn't train before I started this. Obviously you should, but you don't have to. That's not a reason not to do it. You absolutely can train on trail. You just have to know that you have to go slow. It's going to take some time. I went slow. It did take some time, but I think we're there. I felt it first on Mount Whitney. Y'all know if you've seen that episode, I had such an incredible day. A big part of that was because I didn't struggle with altitude like others, which is partly because I have lived and spent time at altitude, but also altitude sickness is really indiscriminate. I've seen it affect the fittest people I know much more than me, so it selects its victims at random, it seems. But I didn't deal with that, and in general I was feeling so strong. And it hasn't stopped, and it's making this such an incredible part of the trail. The whole trail has been beautiful, but this is off the charts. Gorgeous.
Good day, y'all. It's Yosemite Day. We just have to get up and over those mountains. Yeah, those mountains. And then we will descend down into the Yosemite Valley. Which, oddly, since I've lived in California twice, I've never been to Yosemite. Well, I've kind of been once I took the Airstream there. And 24 hours in, the campground said a very gnarly snowstorm was coming. And they're like, you either need to plan to be here for a couple weeks or you need to go. So I had to leave. So my only Yosemite experience was very short-lived, and any outdoor time was foiled. So I can't wait. I had the best time in Mammoth. We were there for the 4th of July, so we caught a little bit of the parade. We had a killer breakfast, lots of good coffee. We had an Airbnb there right next to the grocery store, which was convenient for resupplying. And then we went to both of the breweries in town. Maybe there's more, I don't know. We went to Distant Brewing, which was excellent. And then we went to Mammoth Brewing, which was also excellent. So we had a great time in Mammoth. And, the thing is, these towns, it's really wild not having a car. It's so hard to get around. It's hard to go do laundry. Go resupply your groceries, all that stuff. But they have a little bus and trolley system there that runs pretty consistently, and it's free. So it was great. Highly recommend Mammoth. Well, my friends who have done the PCT said it was a must stop. But even if you're just looking for a really cool mountain town, it's your spot. If you're a winter sport fan, great for that. Or if you're more of a summer sport fan like me, it's great for that too. Okay, let's go to Yosemite. See that rock up there under that tree? That's where I just had lunch. Check out my view. Wow. Good God. Okay, we are here. This is Donahue Pass. This way, behind me, is Ansel Adams Wilderness, and this way is Yosemite Wilderness. So we are officially in Yosemite. So that's pretty exciting. It's so gorgeous. I think I'm just gonna stop saying that, oh, this is the most gorgeous day yet, because they just keep topping themselves. I really liked today. I mean, it was hard. Donahue Pass was hard because we were carrying so much food. But it was real pretty. Real pretty. So we're going to be in Yosemite for the next few days, and then we're going to hit Kennedy Meadows North, and that is kind of the end of the Sierras-ish. And then we'll be in Tahoe the next week, and I'm taking a double zero in Tahoe, so I am pretty stoked for that. Okay. Brennan got in the lake. Am I gonna get in the lake? I don't know. I think probably no. It's so cold. It feels good, but it's real cold. Okay, so get a load of this. That is the Yosemite Valley. That's where we're going. We're gonna go down there to camp. We got like 6 more miles left, all downhill. And then honestly, the next handful of days is pretty flat. I'm really excited about that. Today just felt so much harder because we've got more weight on our backs than usual. So I'm pretty excited to not have any big climbs for a few days. Get this food eaten so we're not carrying so much. Check out this waterfall.
What's that quote about, like, I wish you knew it was the good times when you were in them? These are the easy times, at this point I had no idea where the rest of the trail was going to end up. I had no idea that I was going to be off trail for weeks with an injury, that I won't spoil it, but looking back, this was the beautiful part. This was the exhilarating part. This was the part when our tramily was most intact and cohesive. I'll tell you more later, but for all kinds of reasons, our tramily is shrinking. People have plans to get off trail soon. Some already had plans, some are new plans, and that's just part of this, but the dynamic's going to change, and these are the good days. There's lots more good days to come, but I just am watching this, realizing that I didn't know what was to come. How could I?
Holy cow, are you ready? Get a look at this. Wow, I don't know what it's called. It's real pretty. Oh, Yosemite. Girl, you pretty. Hello! Hey, if you are sitting there thinking, oh, I want to travel more, I want to go on more adventures, come with me. I host trips around the world. We've been hiking in Patagonia, we went looking for the northern lights in Iceland, trekking in Nepal, camping in Banff, Canada, in the Canadian Rockies. We do it all, and we have a real good time. Everyone's welcome, and all the details for any current trips, just click that little bubble up in the top corner, or go to my website, jjb.life/travel. And we almost always make at least one group cringy TikTok. So come hang out with us. We're a real good time.
What's bonkers is that this was a typical day. Like, I just can't get over how normal seeing this waterfall felt. I mean, obviously I recognize its beauty. That's why we're standing there gawking at it, taking videos of it. But I'd be lying if I said that this sort of beauty didn't become so commonplace that I kind of started to appreciate it less than I would have if I was just going on a day hike. And I'm certain some of that, if not all of that, is unavoidable. You know, it's all relative. When this is your everyday, of course it's not going to feel as special. But this was a really typical day. And I know looking back, it's hard to understand how it could be, but it really was. I've been thinking a lot about that weird question everyone asks through hikers. I got it so many times before I left. Anytime I would tell someone I was thinking about doing this. And I'm sure that I'm going to continue to get it. The question is always, what are you running away from? It's such an odd question to me. And I've been trying to figure that out. Maybe it's because everyone's seen Wild. I mean, life isn't perfect. It never is. But running away from something? I don't know. I don't know that I have that. And then it almost feels like I'm supposed to have that. Like, well, what am I doing here? Is it enough to just want an adventure? Either I have yet to figure out what I'm running away from, or it's just not that deep. And I'm not running away from anything. I don't know. I'm open to running away from something. I just don't know what it is. And I've really been thinking about that lately. That was a bug, but hopefully it looks like a tear.
I'm not in a good mood today. This is going to be a different vibe than most of my updates, but the reality is it's not all mountain peaks and roses. Sometimes there's hard days too. For some reason I'm just tired. It might have something to do with the fact that I've been hiking for 2.5 months, but I'm tired. And this is hard, and it's hot, and I'm grumpy. Some days we're grumpy. Oh, Jeffrey, do you want to go home? Do you regret it? No, absolutely not. This is one of a few small hiccups in an amazing experience. Big picture, I'm having the time of my life. In this immediate moment,
Well, here's the harsh reality. There are so many magical moments, or at least there have been so far, but for every magical moment, there have been at least one, if not 25, unmagical moments to go along with it. And this has been a recurring theme for me, is the reality of this. It's so my hippy-dippy creative brain, it's so easy for it to latch on to the fantasy of things, for the the idealistic version of these types of things. And while in my head I can always intellectualize it, obviously the reality is different. This has been probably the most blatant example of that in my life. I have had so many magical moments, but I have had so many hard moments too. For every set of happy tears I've cried at least 10 unhappy.
okay, well, we're camping here, so my mood has improved. I don't think the 3 Snickers I had hurt either. Y'all, thanks for watching that video. That was sweet of you. If you want to watch another one, click here. If you want to join one of my group trips, click here. Okay, want to see something pretty?